Violent extremism is a growing threat in the United States. Domestic extremists have caused at least one death in the United States each year for the past 15 years, totaling 225 fatalities in 85 incidents. Violent extremism commonly has four types of goals: political, ideological, religious, and social. Countering violent extremism, which is known as CVE, includes efforts to disrupt the recruitment, radicalization, and mobilization efforts by extremist groups or individuals. These efforts make it difficult for violent extremists to achieve their goals. What are we doing to combat violent extremists? In 2011, the federal government announced a national strategy to combat extremism. This national strategy is best described as a community-based approach that empowers local law enforcement to prevent violent extremism. In January 2016, a CVE task force was established under the direction of the Department of Homeland Security and the Department of Justice. The purpose of this interagency task force is to implement our national strategy to combat extremism. Implementing this national strategy involves empowering police departments and local organizations to provide information and resources to communities targeted by violent extremists, messaging and counter-messaging, and addressing the causes and driving factors of extremism. Is DHS effectively preventing terrorism? DHS's highest priority is the prevention of terrorism. Countering violent extremism is one of the strategies it uses to accomplish this goal. The DHS 2015-2017 Annual Performance Report used 11 performance measures to assess whether DHS was meeting its goal of preventing terrorism. However, this report contains no actual metrics to assess whether its CVE strategies are effective. As a result, the Government Accountability Office concluded in its April 2017 report to Congress that it could not determine the extent to which the United States is better off today as a result of its CVE effort than it was in 2011. That is because no cohesive strategy with measurable outcomes has been established. What do we still need to do to combat violent extremism? To determine if we are combating violent extremism, several questions still need to be answered. What valid metrics can we use to measure the effectiveness of CVE strategies? Do law enforcement community outreach programs really reduce radicalization? Are community groups funded by DHS grants successful in changing the extremist narrative? These questions are best answered through a collaborative effort between academia and government. Through this type of partnership, we can develop innovative measures for assessing the effectiveness of strategic and tactical responses to violent extremism. For more information on the Homeland Security field, you can sign up for our newsletter. To learn more about our Homeland Security programs at the university, visit us online.